Welcome back to Family Gamer TV. Now, we've just been looking at the new Skylanders game, Skylanders Swap Force. And the first thing to say is you will need to buy a starter pack to play the game, unlike Giants, that you could have a booster pack if you already owned the portal. Here you can see the new portal is being redesigned, and part of that is to allow for this new technology that lets you to swap the tops and the bottoms of these Swap Force Skylanders figures. So in the pack, of course, you'll get the game disc and the game box. In addition to that, you'll get this USB-powered portal. Now, it's slightly slimmer, as you can see, than the original portal. I think slightly bigger as well in terms of how much space you've got to put figures on it. The length of the USB cable, again, is super long, so if you want to have that up by you on the sofa while you're playing or across the other side of the room to your console, there shouldn't be a problem there. Moving on from this, the first of the normal figures will be a returning version of Stealth Elf. Now, this is a Series 3 version of Stealth Elf, so has been reposed again since that original release. Like the Series 2, it will also get a bump in level. Now, we think that's going to be level 15 again, but of course there's the capacity for them to increase that level cap again to 20, which I wouldn't be surprised about. Stealth Elf Series 3 will also have, as you can see, a nice sort of reposed figure on that blue base that signifies all of the Swap Force characters. She'll also be able to switch upgrade paths at will, like you could with Series 2 figures, and she'll also have a special Wow Pow, which again will be different to previous upgrades. Also in the starter pack, you'll get 2 of the Swap Force characters, the first of which looks like it will be Magna Charge. Now, this is a tech character. His top half has a big magnet on it, and he can use that to attract either big objects, destructible objects in the environment, or enemies. In a little bit a similar way to how Jetvac used to suck in enemies, and also in a similar way to how Giants used to be able to pick up big objects and throw them. Those things come together in the top half of Magna Charge. In his bottom, he has this sort of charged Hydra wheel, that lets him speed around levels pretty quick. So he's one of the faster, as you can see, he's one of the faster Swap Force Skylanders. The other Swap Force Skylander you'll be getting in the pack is Washbuckler. Now, this is an octopus pirate. So as you can see, his top half, he has a cutlass and a bubble gun. Now, I quite like the way that Skylanders are following through on this slightly less, more cartoony version of violence. So rather than having perhaps a blunderbuss that will actually shoot enemies sort of square in the face, what you do is you put them in bubbles, and then by popping that bubbles, a little bit like the old arcade game Bubble, you can then destroy them. And that's quite a nice range on that. So it also means that it freezes them and stops them advancing on you. So double effect there. Bottom half of Washbuckler is his tentacles and his movement. So he's slightly slower than Magna Charge. So it's quite nice to switch bases with him if you want to speed him up. Of course, the other Swap Force character we've been looking at the New York preview event before the Toy Fair is Blast Zone. Now, I don't think he's going to be in the starter pack. He may well be. But it seems to be the way they're talking about it and the way they're ordering these characters, it's going to be those first 2. But Blast Zone will be an interesting addition, particularly how his different elements, his top half and bottom half, marry up with Washbuckler and Magna Charge. So I think I'm looking forward to getting my hands on these and also seeing how they look, because you can actually go for the combination of Skylanders that you think looks really good as well as the ones which are going to be most effective. And I know my kids are going to have their favourites before very long. So, of course, you're getting free characters like you were in the starter pack for Skylanders Giants or Spyro's Adventure. But here, obviously, you've got 4 combinations, because by switching around Washbuckler and Magna Charge, you can have Magna Buckler or Wash Charge or various combinations. So you end up with more different ways to play the game, in addition to the Series 3 Stealth Elf. So I think overall it's going to be interesting to see what price level they put for the starter pack of Skylanders Swap Force. And so obviously the sting in the tail is the fact you've got to buy a starter pack again with that portal. So I suspect that part of their redesign of the portal peripheral is also to get costs down. So I'm hoping that the price for this will be more towards the expansion pack, sort of £49, £50 sort of level, rather than the £55, £60 level that we saw of the original game. So there you go. That's my hands-on, out-of-the-box look at the starter pack for Skylanders Swap Force. That's all we've got time for this week on Family Gamer TV. We'll be back with more soon.